When you cross the threshold of 40, something fundamental shifts in the atmosphere of your existence. It is like the changing of a season that arrives without a calendar. In your 20s and 30s, life felt like an open field, and you were the hunter. You were taught that life was a race to be won, a mountain to be scaled, and a series of boxes to be checked. You spent those decades in a state of frantic motion. You chased success. You chased the validation of peers. You chased recognition, money, love, and a version of the good life that always seemed to be just 1 mile further down the road. But then, the 40-year mark arrives, and the chase begins to feel different. It no longer feels exciting. It feels exhausting. You realize that you have been running on a track that has no finish line, and the people you were trying to impress are too busy running their own desperate races to even notice your progress. The Stoics understood this moment deeply. They recognized it as the noonday of life, the point where the sun is highest, and you realize that your shadows are starting to change direction. Marcus Aurelius offered a profound directive for this season when he wrote, "If you seek tranquility, do less." He didn't mean achieve less. He didn't mean shrink your potential. He meant chase less. He meant that the frantic energy of the hunter must now be replaced by the quiet, unshakable stability of the mountain. After 40, chasing becomes dangerous, not because ambition is wrong, but because misdirected ambition at this age costs more than it could ever give. This is the Stoic Law of Life, the shift from the external hunt to the internal construction. The anatomy of the youthful chase. To understand why we must stop, we must first acknowledge why we started. In your early years, chasing served a purpose. It built your momentum. It was your education. Through the chase, you learned what you wanted and, more importantly, what you didn't want. You learned what costs too much and what isn't worth the price of your peace. Chasing was the whetstone that honed the blade of your character. But the mistake many people make is continuing to chase long after the hunt has ceased to provide nourishment. After 40, if you are still chasing with that same frantic, youthful energy, you are likely no longer running toward a goal. You are running away from an insecurity. You are trying to prove something to a ghost of your former self. You are measuring your worth against timelines that were never yours to begin with. Seneca warned that a life spent reacting to external standards is a life that will never find its own center. It is a life lived in a state of constant, low-grade emergency. When you chase after 40, you are gambling with a currency that is no longer infinite, your time and your vital energy. Stoicism teaches us that the pursuit of external outcomes, wealth, fame, or the perfect life, is a recipe for chronics, dissatisfaction. These things are indifference. They are not within your absolute control. If your happiness depends on a yes from the world, you are a slave. This is why the shift is necessary. You must move from the pursuit of outcomes to the refinement of character. This is the move from chasing to becoming. The internal shift, choosing character over recognition. Epictetus, a man who rose from slavery to teach emperors, gave us the blueprint for this shift. He said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Notice the order. He didn't say to look at what the world wants and then try to provide it. He said to decide who you are becoming and let your actions flow from that internal bedrock. After 40, life rewards precision over speed. It rewards depth over noise. Chasing is a loud external act. It is performative. It requires an audience. But becoming is a quiet internal process. It is the work you do when no one is watching. It is the way you talk to yourself when you fail. It is the discipline of your morning and the integrity of your private thoughts. Chasing creates a constant inner friction because it keeps you looking outward. It forces you to compare your behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. This creates a split in the soul. You start asking, why them and not me? Or, what else should I be doing? This noise scatters your energy. Seneca warned that no wind favors the sailor who has no destination. If your destination is always more, you are in a permanent storm. But if your destination is the perfection of your own character, every wind is favorable, because every challenge, even rejection, is an opportunity to practice virtue. Becoming concentrates your energy. It turns you from a scattered light into a focused beam. The economy of energy and selective focus. As you age, you must confront the reality of your finite resources. One of the greatest lessons of maturity is the realization that your energy is a limited treasury. In your youth, you could waste a week on a grudge or a month on a useless project and still feel like you had forever. But after 40, you begin to feel the weight of the years. The Stoics treated their energy like a sacred resource. They didn't say yes to everything because they knew that every yes was a no to their own peace. Chasing says yes to every opportunity and every social invitation. Becoming says yes only to what aligns with the person you have decided to be. This is not selfishness. It is wisdom. It is the understanding that you cannot be everything to everyone and still be something to yourself. You must stop chasing people, proof, and praise. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that a vast amount of trouble is avoided by the person who does not look to see what their neighbor says or does. When you stop chasing approval, your very presence changes. You no longer walk in looking for eyes to meet yours. You no longer feel the need to explain your choices or justify your boundaries. You move with a quiet, heavy intention. Paradoxically, it is in this state of not chasing that true respect finds you. You are no longer scrambling for a seat at the table. You are the table. What becoming actually means. Becoming is not a passive state. It is a disciplined, daily act of self-construction. It means choosing fewer goals, but committing to them with a depth that your younger self couldn't have imagined. It means saying no without an apology. It means valuing a calm Tuesday morning as much as a major career milestone. It means letting go of the identities that no longer fit you, the hustler, the people pleaser, or the victim. After 40, the question of your life changes. It is no longer, what can I get? But instead, what kind of person do I respect? And am I moving closer to that person today? Titles will fade. Your reputation will shift with the changing winds. But who you have become, the courage and self-control you have built, stays with you every day. This is a different kind of success. It isn't loud, and it isn't frantic, but it is sustainable. You are no longer positioned for a sprint. You are positioned for a legacy. You are no longer reacting to the world's noise. You are acting from your own silence. This is the Stoic Law of Life, to stand firmly in your own becoming. Conclusion: the path forward. If you are over 40, the time for proving is over. The time for embodying has begun. You don't need to chase life anymore. You have already lived enough of it to know that the treasure isn't at the end of the race. The treasure is the person who is running. Let others rush. Let them compare their lives and chase the illusions of external validation. You, instead, will build depth. You will build a calm that can weather any storm. You will build a legacy of character that speaks for itself. To practice this, ask yourself one question every morning. What would a calmer, stronger version of me do today? Not a faster version, a calmer, stronger version. Then, go and do that one thing. One disciplined choice. One honest boundary. one moment of restraint. This is how you stop chasing. This is how you start becoming. You are entering the most powerful season of your life. It is the season where your power is generated from within. Stand firmly on your path, walk with intention, and remember that the world has nothing to give you that is more valuable than the peace you can give yourself. Stay stoic, stay grounded, and most importantly, stay cold to the noise of the chase.